Hello, Dave Dog here. We're back for episode 6 in season 4 of our Road to Glory with Bradford Park Avenue. And since the last episode, things have gone up and down, more down recently. Let's have a look at the results then. We left you last time with a 2-2 draw away at Braintree, and a game we should have won really, and the re-emergence of Carter Denson with 2 goals. Next game up, we played Brackley at home. Again, we drew. Hamed on the score sheet this time. A late penalty, 90+1 for Brackley, robbed us of the 3 points. We should have won. We missed 2 penalties, one by Denson, one by Longbottom. As I say, should have had 3 points. The XG was 3.68 on that game. Going into February, the next game was Southport away. Went in positive on this one from the start. We're still using the same 4-1-3-2 formation. 4-3 was the score. It was a lot clearer than that scoreline suggests. Again, Longbottom missed a penalty, but he got 2 goals in this game. They went in front early doors, 3 minutes on the clock when Havard scored. Longbottom equalised on 9 minutes. He then put us in front, 28. Truman put us ahead just before half time, 3-1. And we were playing really well. Havard again scored to make it 3-2 just after half time. Hamed made it 4-2 in 55 minutes. Longbottom then missed a penalty, chance to go 5-2 in front. 71 minutes they scored, a nervy last 20 minutes or so for the game, but we held out to win 4-3. Will Truman, he has been playing really well. He was a man of the match in this game. 7 games without defeat, although only 2 of them were wins. FC United, this is where the wheels came off. We went in this one positive. They're just outside the bottom 4, so a couple of places below us. Denson put us in front on 4 minutes, but after that it all went wrong. Connor Stevens equalised 35 minutes, half time was 1-1. Then 3 further goals, 56, 67 and 74, defended disastrously. Abontahoma was very poor at 6.2. Tom McCauley had a poor game in this one, 6.4. So 4-1, thought it might be just a shock result by going in too confident in that one. So our 7-game unbeaten run came to an end. Then we played Darlington at home. They're up in the playoff positions, and it was another defeat. Again, an early goal. Denson scored 7 minutes. Hines pulled one back 17 minutes, and then they got a dodgy penalty. It looked like a good tackle. Penalty was given. Sam Fielding playing in the centre of defence with Abontahoma. Not a brilliant game at 6.6, but he did break the appearance record. He's got the new record now, 179 appearances. That's about the only thing that this game will go in the history books for. So 2 successive defeats became 3. Leamington, just above us in the league. We went down 1-0. A latish goal from Odar. As becoming usual now in our games, we didn't take our chances. Carter Denson, the main culprit, 6.4. Then Peterborough Sports in the bottom 4 at home. I'm sure the game punishes you for this. You go games where you can't score. Previous to that we'd got 4-1-2, 6-2, so plenty of goals. But then we've gone on 1-1-0-0. It's the same tactic, 4-1-3-2. Tactics, when you change it, seem to work for a number of games, and then it's as if the opposition work out what you're doing just when you think you've got something sorted out. 4 successive defeats. Peterborough Sports, Tom Elliott on 32 minutes. We didn't play too badly in this one. Their keeper was man of the match again. We're not scoring. Carter Denson has gone backwards a little bit. Maybe I've put him in for too many games. 6.3, and Hamed 6.3. Will Truman is the one that's playing well throughout this. He's creating a lot of the chances, but we're just not taking them. And the other thing on this one, the crowd, 354. The crowds are going down because we're losing. So we're on to today's game then. It's Blythe away, and they're 10th in the league. So with the current form, we were not expected to get anything from this. So after the last game against Peterborough Sports, where we came up against a good goalkeeper, otherwise we probably have won the game. We're not changing too much. We're making 2 changes. Zondo comes in up front, and Fielding comes in a deep line playmaker role in front of the defence to replace Charby. On the bench then we've got Brandon Barber, we're just putting a little bit of pressure on Macaulay, has not been up to his best recently. So Barber returns to the bench. Quansah, Williams, O'Boyle and Denson. So we're going in cautious on this one to start with. The scouting report prior to the game on the opposition said they are pretty weak, so we're getting stuck in. Hopefully we can keep 11 players on the pitch. So Blythe away, 10th in the league. Let's get into the game. So pre-match team talk, we're going to go with what Bosch is suggesting. Pumping fists, we're all sick and tired of getting bad results. Go out there and change that starting now. Hamid's looking motivated, he was before that team talk though. A lot of unsure players and morale is certainly down. So let's get into the game then. Let's have a look. Blythe lining up, usual 4-2-3-1. Main man for them, Teofo up front. He's the second top scorer in the league and he likes scoring against us, so we've got to change that today. We'll kick off and away we go. Nothing much happening in the opening stages. They are the favourites for this one, as you would expect. Odds on favourites. We are nearly 3-1, 11-4, and recent form, they've won 4 of the last 5 and we've lost 4 of our last 5. Oh, I like the strip we're playing in today, the yellow shirts with the white shorts. That's a change. They're playing in green obviously, and we're on the attack here. Hamed puts the ball in but Ashton clears out. Lovick picks up and we're still going at them here. Abonta Homer, there's the ball we like. Truman in the channel, and can he do anything from this? Spins off to Lovick. Lovick's getting a shot in but cleared out. Fielding, we're still keeping the pressure on here. Fielding, I like him in the defensive midfield role. He never lets us down. There's Longbottom, but they're defending well. Pulls it back. Dunstan gets through 2 players there. Truman and puts it in. We're in front, 19th minute. Dunstan crashed through those tackles there, and Truman is on fine form, gives us the opening goal and a good start. But we've had good starts in previous games. We've got to follow on from this. Here we go. Look at Dunstan getting through those 2 tacklers. They tackled themselves, them 2. And Truman puts it away. He's certainly been playing well, and he's getting on the score sheet as well in his attacking midfield role. And with the gunman straight back here. Here's Blythe on the wing. Barrett plays it back. Burko. There's O'Donnell, runs in. This is where we concede goals. We let them run off our defenders, but Fielding gets back to him and blocks. Longbottom plays a long ball up front. Hamed jumps like a salmon there, but Zondo loses it. And we're certainly fighting in this game. Zondo's away. Can he mark his return with a goal? He can. He took that one well. Hamed put him through, and it's 2-0 after 22 minutes. And a really, really good start here. Fielding wins the ball. Hamed, what a great ball through there. Zondo outpaced him, comes up to the keeper and slots it in the far corner. What a finish that was. And it's going better than we could expect here, but a lot of highlights. They've got it again. We haven't really seen them have a clear-cut chance as yet. Let's hope it stays that way. And aimless ball. When you win games, it seems to be that the opposition does that. Knocks the ball into space, keeper picks it up. When you're not playing so well, when you're not doing well in a game, they run off your defender and have an easy shot in. So it's still Blythe coming to us here. O'Donnell goes in the channel, plays it back to Shipley. An easy shot, but it's blocked. Dunstan blocks that one, and we've got it again. We're playing on the counter today, not in the tactics. Oh, Truman brought down there by Harris. Send him off, ref. Not even a booking for that. Grief, referee. How can he get away with that? Look at the momentum. We're slightly on top. Longbottom corner. Abonta Homer, and he just goes wide. That's the near post corner we've got set up. Been fruitful on a number of occasions, but not then, as it went wide of the far post. And we're coming up to half time, but we've had the better chances. 2 shots on target each team, 3 now for them, and possession's just about equal. Let's keep them out. Don't let them score. Oh, don't give it to him. Don't give it to him. He's on his own though. Get the ball off and get a tackle in. This is what doesn't happen. Out wide, you don't see it. Well, my team don't anyway, and I can't see why. O'Donnell over the bar. They've come in close, but nothing on target recently that we've seen anyway. And we're getting to half time with a 2-0 lead. Very surprising. Let's see if we can keep this going for the second half. Right, half-time team talk then. I'm going to try this one. There's no pressure on any of us today. Go out and play with that freedom. You can't do it pumping fists. Can we point finger and do that? Yeah. I've been hearing things from Sports Interactive that if you ask your players to play without pressure, then they play better. Let's see about that one then. Hamed's pleased, but I think he was before we said that. So let's start the second half and see if we can carry on this good form. You can see there Blythe not had much of the momentum at all, but they've got a corner here. I keep thinking it's us in the green. Zondo picks it up, knocks it aimlessly up front to release the pressure. Roberts coming forward again. We've got everybody back behind the ball, and Tiofo, he was bound to score, wasn't he? 30th goal of the season. That's what we're missing. We need a player that can score goals like that. Unfortunately, they won't come to our club. Oh, is he offside? Yes, he's offside. Oh yes, I knew that all the time. And we live to fight again. 2-0. We're still in front and we're still on the momentum. Wildstroman looks like he's given everything. Dunstan is 1 yellow card. Couldn't care less about that. We'll have to replace him if he gets suspended. And we're doing well. They're not getting anything. Let's have a look. Then they've had 4 shots on target. We've only had 2 and scored 2 goals. We've slightly had the better chances. We've slightly had the better possession. Abontohoma's given everything. So let's have a look, see if we can make some changes. Abontohoma is poor. We don't sub anybody for fitness until they get to very poor. And everybody's playing well. Just Tom Sams with 6.5. He's on a yellow. I'm going to bring Kwanzaa on for Sams. Just the one change then. We'll stay cautious and we'll stay in the same formation. Just bringing in Kwanzaa for the slightly nervous Sams, who played well last game. He's on a yellow. Maybe that's troubling him. And it's running away here. But we've got... I can't get used to us playing in yellow. Cross in. Hamed up at the far post and just wide, and it looks like, say this quietly, we might get a win here. So yeah, it's them that's on the green and us on the yellow, so they were in charge of the game. Long bottom again with a corner to the back post. It's headed out but picked up by Kwanzaa outside the box. Tries a silly turn and loses it. They're breaking away here. Get back, lads. Who's this? Abontohoma here strolling along. Morgan beats Macaulay to that one, and they've got to go back. It's not going to be another draw, is it? Yeah, break away from our corner. We're going to skip that and we're going to go into the tactics. 2 minutes left. I'm going to take Hamed off. I'm going to bring Williams in for Hamed. This could be asking for trouble, and just go to 1 up front. Make him a poacher on attack. We're going to drop the tempo so we keep the ball, and we're on more disciplined already. We're not going to go to time wasting just yet. Just the one change, changing the formation to be a bit more defensive. You know what's going to happen now, don't you? But we're going into added time, and it's Abontohoma with a free kick in our half. Knocks it long, too long, straight to their keeper. What is the point of that? If you're going to knock a ball like that, knock it into the corner so it stops there, and we've got a chance of getting it. But we know what's going to happen here. Here they come, Blythe in added time, but Fielding picks that one up, then loses it, and it's a long shot just over the bar, and pretty aimless shot really from Blythe. And we're in the last minute, but we're going to change this. Go for time wasting, although there's only a minute left. And can we make another sub? Longbottom is very poor, so we're going to bring Longbottom off. And let's bring O'Boyle on for Longbottom. No, he can't play there as an inverted winger, so we're going to play him there. No, he can't play there either, but we're blocking up the middle. So it's still 4-1-4-1, but we're congesting this midfield. Dunstan, I'm just going to move him up there and play him as a wing back defend. So slightly strange for the last 6 seconds on the clock. Let's confirm those changes, and we're going to see this out. We are. What a waste of time that was. We've won 2-1 at Blythe, 10th in the league. This game is amazing, isn't it? You win when you're not expected to. When you're expected to against low teams, you don't score. But we've scored twice today through Truman and Zondo. Zondo getting a goal after being criticised in the press conference before was saying can he handle the pressure? Well, I think he can, because he got the goal, and a good performance, a really good performance. The lowest mark being Sam's, who was a bit off it, Macaulay as well, 6.7, but brilliant performances elsewhere. Look at all the green on there, that's what you like to see. Let's see where we are in the table now after that, and how it stands with the bottom four. So we're still in 17th place, 35 points from 34 games. We are 9 points clear of the bottom four, 12 games left to play, so we've not got more points than games remaining, so we're still in a relegation fight. We can get a couple more wins, I think we should be safe then, over 40 points, probably only one win away. So next game then we're going to play in episode 7, Guiseley at home. Yeah, Guiseley are going for the title in fact. If we look at the table, they are 4 points behind. They've played a game more than Boston, but going for the title. Yeah, let's come back for that one then. Who have we got before that? Starbridge away, Scarborough away, Spennymoor at home, Warrington away. We should have come into that on a good win against Warrington, although they've been asking me questions in press conferences about Warrington all the way, and I've been saying they're playing against a good team. They'll probably be struggling in that. I want dissing them as such, but that's what it's leading up to this game. A lot of it is how you answer the press conference questions, how you answer any questions that come along, if they can get any sort of rivalry stoked up, or things that you've said in the past that they'll pin up in their dressing room and lose against the bottom teams. That's how it works, I'm sure, because I've noticed that on the press conference, when it comes up and says that was fine, you've got a chance. If it says it didn't go so well, you lose. If it was positive, which it was before this Blythe game, you know you've got a good chance of winning. So that is a marker in your game. Well, that's what I've found anyway. If you think anything different, if you'd like to tell me any little quirks you found in the game where you think there are targets or markers for the game to determine how you're going to do, let me know in the comments. I'll keep plodding away here, and as we've said, it's looking like another rebuild, and we're going to go with youth this time. Just before we go, the finances are looking terrible. We're 93,000 in the red. I can't understand why we've got such a high wage budget. We've still got £350 of wage budget left. We've got a 10 grand transfer budget when we're 93,000 in the red. Maybe that's how the teams operate. I know money comes in at the end of the season for the league. You would think that they would budget a little bit better. We're going to have to go against that, because we can't go out and buy big. We can't buy the top players. Other players who are younger at league teams won't come to us. We're just going to have to produce our own, maybe get a few journeymen in, but we definitely need a striker that can score at least 20 goals a season, or maybe 2. So that's all for now. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Dave Dog, bye for now.